Hello everyone and welcome back to W12 Universe. I am your host Jitch and you are watching ECW. We've got an interesting show at hand here tonight as we have got to look towards WrestleMania and a new contender for the ECW Championship, which brings me to an absolutely massive announcement. Mr. McMahon has been relieved of his duties as the general manager of ECW. There was an investigation conducted upon the abrupt firing of 4 superstars here on ECW, those being Chavo Guerrero, Vladimir Kozlov, Mason Ryan, and Ted DiBiase. Due to this investigation and them seeing that McMahon was unfit to perform as general manager due to general bias towards the ECW champion, a third party has stepped in to take over ECW, which is now no longer the brand in possession by Mr. McMahon. They say there is no room and no need for tag teams here on ECW. A show that only has 11 superstars does not need a tag division, and hereby has separated Brodus Clay and Ezekiel Jackson from being a team on ECW. In accordance to that as well, they say that no alliances are needed. They say no alliances are needed as everyone should be competing against everyone on this brand. There are 11 superstars and 1 championship. No need for alliances, no need for teams, and they see undeniably a #1 contender for the ECW championship in 2 people right now that McMahon would have never given a shot to, and that is Brodus Clay and Ezekiel Jackson, the assistants of Jack Swagger. We have had this third party say are both due ECW Championship opportunities due to their credibility and reputation of success here on ECW. So here tonight we're having this one-on-one match between Cara and Brodus Clay, and what this match is the very first of a set of 4 qualifiers for ECW's ECW Championship Scramble match at WrestleMania. There will be Jack Swagger and 4 other opponents in a 20-minute championship scramble for the ECW title. We've got a huge main event, Big Show up against Kane, and we've got this match here tonight as well, and a few more qualifiers will be taking place over the weeks. But the first 2 participants will be decided tonight, and one of those participants could very well be Brodus Clay, the very man that has been the protection of Jack Swagger as of late. All he's got to do is get through Cara to earn that shot. Now, naturally, with there being 10 extra superstars barring the ECW champion himself, that is a set of 5 qualifiers that will be taking place. Well, 4 qualifiers. There are 2 superstars who unfortunately will be left out of the mix. It has been undecided as to how exactly that one will work out. We have been told, though, that those that lose their qualifiers may be given other opportunities depending on their general reputation. I'm looking forward to Big Show versus Kane in the main event tonight, though. That's going to be a big qualifier for sure. I don't know who I'd want to see come out on top in that one, but I'll tell you one thing. Kane was very impressive in the 2011 Royal Rumble match. Had the second longest time in the ring. I believe he was in the ring for almost 13 to 14 minutes. Brodus Clay is just crushing Cara. I mean, look at the size difference in these two. They have not said what the status of McMahon will be coming out of tonight's decision, but effective immediately, as you've seen here tonight, Mr. McMahon is out of power, and Brodus Clay doesn't seem to mind too much the idea of going for Jack Swagger's ECW Championship. Now, whether that be that he wants to compete in the match and protect Swagger, or whether that be that he is genuinely just looking to get the championship around his own waist, I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, he's definitely not going easy on Cara right now. Been told that Ezekiel Jackson will be given a shot to qualify for the ECW Championship Scramble match next week. as well as the former Raw General Manager Mick Foley, who has been in heavy pursuit of the ECW Championship.
Brodus has sinister thoughts.
Brodus looking to just kind of wrap this one up. I mean, he has absolutely destroyed Sin Cara in this match.
I don't think so.
You have a Hardcore Championship match coming up next. I'll have to quickly tally some votes, but we do have enough that I can actually put together a Hardcore Championship match. So, oh wait, no, we don't, because the Big Show's in the main event and he's the Hardcore Champion. Disregard what I just said. I thought Goldust was. Well, then we'll go with my initial plan. Goldust will be facing off against Arn Anderson next.
Did you see the way he bounced after that big suplex from Brodus?
This could be a real bad spot for Sin Cara to be in. Oh, nice reversal.
Oh, what a counter. He flies over the back, round the head, has the arm, and there's the arm bar. Cara's locked it in again.
I don't know what Brodus is crawling towards. He's on the outside.
Lord, that's it. They're trying to end each other's careers. 4.
Referee having to do a count out now as these two have taken the fight to the outside. Brodus Clay trying everything in his power to get that ECW Championship opportunity. And oh no. Again, oh no, oh my god. I don't know where Sin Cara starts and that chair ends. Wearing around his neck. He's trying to get in the ring, and he just about did. Oh, that is not what you want to get in the ring to me. Well, it kind of had to go down that way, didn't it? I don't know why the third party felt that Sin Cara was one of the ones fit to be competing for a title shot. Personally, I wouldn't have done it, but hey, it's not my show. So Brodus Clay joins Jack Swagger in the ECW Championship Scramble match at WrestleMania 2. Can't wait to see who the other 3 participants are going to be, and we'll find out one of those 3 later on tonight when the Big Show faces off against Kane. But up next, Arn Anderson goes one-on-one with the former Hardcore Champion, Goldust.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 240 pounds, the Enforcer, Arn Anderson.
Well, Arn Anderson here tonight, set for this one-on-one match, and listen to this extra stipulation that Arn handed in. He said tonight he has had it. If he can't beat a freak show like Goldust one-on-one, there's no point in him even being here anymore. He will hang up his boots and he will call it a day. So it is all or nothing for Arn Anderson, a guy who feels he has been greatly underrated and appreciated during his run here on ECW. And as I say, he is ready to call it quits if he doesn't come out with the victory. Good luck.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, Goldust.
Goldust has been a magnificent Hardcore Champion, but that reign is all said and done now. So let's see what he can do now. Should be a very interesting matchup. I mean, these are 2 very, very different styles of people. So curious to see what happens here. Goldust. I wonder what's next for him now that he's not the Hardcore Champion. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's get this match moving.
This is a one-on-one match. Remember what's
This is a one-on-one match. You're very observant sometimes, Cole.
Ooh, hard shot.
Don't know how he does it.
What a move off the block. Double-A Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson laying it all on the line tonight. It's do or die. He's had enough.
If you haven't done it yet, check out WWE.com. You'll find updates and blogs from all your favorite
Let's not
superstars.
forget, WrestleMania may be just 5 weeks away, but the draft is also 5 weeks away. The very landscape of ECW will be undergoing a very large change this year, as we've been told that heading into the new year, ECW will be broadening as a brand. It will be adding a lot more superstars to its brand than what it currently has. Be as equal as the other two following the draft. I'm very curious to see who goes where. Really, I am. Things can really change based on the draft, and if you don't believe me, take a look at, say, what's a good example of someone whose career has greatly changed in the draft? Take a look at John Morrison. When he started out in 2009 on Monday Night Raw, that was a man that wasn't really going too far, but he got that draft over to SmackDown, and he aligned with The Miz, and now he is going down as one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions of all time. The perfect example right there. Of course, the draft can also not benefit you so very much. If you take a look at, say, The Big Show when he drafted from SmackDown to Raw, barely did anything. But then with the introduction of ECW, opportunity arose and Big Show became a star. Of course, there will be several new signees just a little after the draft when we start Season 3. But right now we gotta focus on the road to WrestleMania. Neither of these two involved in these ECW Championship qualifiers just yet, at the very least. Got this one-on-one match here tonight. We got Cody Rhodes and Mick Foley looking to get some shots. A potential second chance match down the line, depending on the situation. Ezekiel Jackson going to be strongly considered for a shot. Husky Harris as well. Be interesting to see some of these qualifiers take place. I definitely think that Goldust deserves to be in the running for a potential title match. In the corner goes Arn Anderson, Goldust. Strike him in the face. Okay. It's got to be a strange feeling when you're Arn Anderson and you walk into a match knowing what you're up against, knowing you have no respect for what you're up against, and knowing that if you can't beat this thing that you feel you shouldn't even have to set foot in the ring with, you're finished. That's got to be a strange mindset to be in. He's gone on record saying it now. He can't exactly back out. Arn Anderson has boldly declared, if I don't win tonight's match, I quit. To bring ECW's roster down to a mere 10 superstars. Good thing we only run 3 matches a week on this show. Dropkick brings Goldust down once again. Never underestimate Goldust. You may not like him, you may not like his style, but I think this guy's got a lot in him. Okay. Always love a good walking backwards to not get hit by something.
And he fights his way out. The veteran Goldust displaying a tremendous amount of aggression.
Right hands from Goldust, back and forward these two go. Goldust sending on into the corner and oh, got him with the flying booty.
Intercepted. And the pain has to be He's shooting through his face. Double A.
Comes on flat down on his back, and Arn working over the leg. Don't really know Arn's strategy in this match. I don't know what he's got in mind. Just kind of hope he's able to turn things around. Be a real shame to see him go. Unfortunately, we are coming up to the end of the contract period. There are some superstars that are looking to risk it all and potentially just say goodbye. I know we just recently said goodbye to Demolition a couple weeks ago on Raw. We've been told that following her championship loss at Elimination Chamber, Michelle McCool has officially decided to part ways, as has Maurice as of this Monday on Raw, suffering a loss to Natalya. Of course, we lost Ted DiBiase and all of his associates as well. Whoa, that was perfectly set up. Excellent execution there. Going with that reverse lifting DDT, and Arn Anderson with a nice reversal. That's a really smooth transition by Goldust. I love that. DDT. Apparently that one's more devastating than your usual DDT because it's a finishing DDT. Is this going to be enough to get the job done? Not even close. One count and Goldust is kicked out. This guy's got a lot of momentum riding in his favor right now, and I think we're seeing a great performance from Goldust against Arn Anderson. Drags him away from the corner, and here we go. Is this going to be enough to get the job done? Yep, that's it. Well, it looks like we're officially wishing Arn Anderson the best of luck in his future endeavors, because this one is over.
Here is your winner, Goldust.
Unfortunately, you can't always ride off into the sunset the way you want to. And that's exactly what happened just there to Arn Anderson. Goldust is victorious, and I do congratulate him. But it looks like the roster has taken another hit as we say goodbye to Arn Anderson here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Approaching the ring, the Hardcore Champion, The Big Show.
Well, the Big Show is the Hardcore Champion, but round his waist is, of course, the Champion of Champions trophy. This man is an all-important part of ECW that I'm glad to see this new third party in charge respecting. The Big Show will be due to defend that Hardcore Championship next week, but here tonight, he's going one-on-one with Kane, and the winner joins Jack Swagger and Brodus Clay in a budding championship scramble match. Jack Swagger has had no comments on his feelings towards the fact that his buddy Mr. McMahon is no longer going to be by his side. But I think we can all guess exactly how he feels about it, quite frankly.
And his opponent, weighing 323 pounds, Kane.
I'm telling you now, I think this is going to be a great match. I don't think we've seen these two go one-on-one yet here on ECW, but I know for sure what we're in for when these two go up against each other. You're looking at two Goliaths that are going to do whatever it takes. They have both, at certain points in time, been really fixated on getting that ECW championship. At one point, Kane seemed like he was guaranteed to get it from the Big Show, but not this version of Kane at the very least. He didn't quite get his way. McMahon is not here to take that away from anyone anymore. Let's see what happens. Kane and the Big Show one-on-one. ECW Championship opportunity hangs in the balance. I'd love to see the outcome to this one. I'd love to see this one take place. Referee calling for the bell. Oh no! Big Show getting a little bit ahead of himself there. Just dropped the referee. visualize either one of these two trying to cheat to win, quite frankly. I don't think that's going to matter. But they did hit the referee. Into the corner goes Kane. Into the corner goes me.
What could Kane be thinking here?
Oh my goodness, look at the strength of Kane. Referee officially ringing the bell. However, this match has been going for almost half a minute now. This is going to be a good match. Oh yeah.
I have a strong feeling that these guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full steam ahead. You know, when you weigh 300 pounds, everything is magnified. And for Kane getting dropped there, it would be like falling off a second-story building. And thus far, this one's been all Big Show.
Oh, what strength there. Launching Big Show over his shoulder. Kane with a huge elbow to the face.
And the slower, the longer he can drag out the pain on his opponent, the more pleasure he gets out of it. WWE Magazine out this month.
And a backdrop sends Big Show crashing down to the mat. I'd love to see either one of these two. I mean, the only unfortunate thing really here is the fact that both these two can't be in the ECW Championship Scramble match, because I'd love to see both of these two challenge Jack Swagger for the championship at the same time. I think they'd make for a very refreshing set of challenges. I know Swagger has overcome Kane with a lot of help from Brodus Clay and a steel chair back at TLC, but Swagger has not overcome Big Show, and he's definitely not overcome them both, with Brodus Clay also being someone vying for the ECW Championship.
And there's a stiff clothesline. Leg drop. The demented Kane is full of rage tonight. Oh no! Sense a hesitation at times between these two guys. Do they want to win? Of course. But I don't think they're willing to allow it to cost their friendship. When Big Show's motivated to do something, there's not another man in the world that can stop him. And he's very motivated tonight.
Oh, isn't he ever? ECW Championship opportunity at stake. And I don't think so either. I really need to start posting some of these episodes again, you know? Royal Rumble has gone up a couple of days ago. You guys have seen who won the Royal Rumble. You don't know who won the Chamber matches, though. You have no idea. You're all sat there right now wondering when the next episode after the Royal Rumble is going to be posted. I'm here recording episode 130. That was 118. I need to start posting this more. I need to get back in the groove of things. I just want to finish. I want to finish 12. I want to be able to say that I've, like, done it. Because 12 has been a very long experiment. Well, it's not really an experiment, but it's been a long project. That's the word I'm looking for. It's been an experiment. I wasn't trying it and planning on dropping it eventually. But, when did I start WWE 12? I know I did this not that long ago, the whole when did I start it thing. I think it was like April? Started in September of last year. I've been playing WWE 12 for a year and 2 months. Yeah, I no wonder I feel like I need to finish this game so bad. It's just been so dragged out. What was a year-long mode has taken me a year and 2 months so far, and obviously it's going to take longer than that because I still got to record the rest of the road for WrestleMania, and then the month afterwards of Extreme Rules. And then Extreme Rules is the season finale. I don't know why people keep asking me this. I've said it so many times in these videos, but Extreme Rules is the season finale. Extreme Rules is going to be the season finale in like every game. I think there's some games where it's Payback instead, but you know, that general area, April, May-ish is going. Well, I think it's April. April of each year is the end of the year. Like I don't know why people keep asking, but they do. It actually kind of bums me out when people just talk about how they can't wait until like the next game. I'm glad that everyone's enthused and excited and interested in it, but it's a bit of a bummer to know that what I'm doing right now doesn't necessarily, like, people are just counting down. But then I get people that comment on the results of main events 5 minutes after the video went up, so I think that probably just attributes to the bunch that don't actually watch the videos and just like skimming through it for results. I don't know why results are satisfying to you without the context or the match or anything. I don't even know what there is to follow if you're not following the match itself, but there are people that do it, so what do I know? Not many, admittedly. These videos seem to do fairly well, and there are a lot of you that talk about them in depth and show that you've watched. And to those people, I want you to write down in the comment below. I want you to write a comment, any comment you want. I want to do a test here. I want to, any comment you want, just write whatever you want to say, whatever it was you were going to say originally. But just like at some point in the sentence, I want you to just put the number 1 in your sentence. Like, make it look like a typo. But like, I want loads of people to just have the number 1 somewhere in their sentence. So it'd be like, Big Show's got a nice knockout part 1 unch. Maybe not literally that sentence, whatever one you want, but I want to actually see who watches 6 minutes into a match. I'm curious. I don't like telling people to comment, but I would very much like to know who actually does watch these and who just flicks through for the results. I mean, obviously there are people who just have one in the background and stuff too, and I don't blame you. I mean, honestly, if it weren't for the fact that I'm making these, I don't think I'd be able to watch these. Personally, so I'm not going to be like upset if people do. These two seem very evenly matched, to be honest. I'm not really sure which... I want to say Kane. I feel like it's Kane's time already. Like, the guy needs to just finally get that moment. He needs to build up and get that moment at WrestleMania. I want to believe in Kane. Because I feel like Big Show's been there, he's been on top, he's still got the Hardcore Championship, he's still got the Champion of Champions title. I don't feel like he needs to also be in the ECW Championship match at WrestleMania. I feel like he's already got his title for WrestleMania, whereas what's Kane got to gain here? Everything. Going in for a cover on Big Show again. I mean, he is definitely trying his best to get this one wrapped up. He has pinned Big Show a lot of times. Oh, big headbutt. You know that one was devastating because he lifted his leg.
And he makes it to the ropes.
I mean, what happens if Big Show is still the Hardcore Champion heading in to WrestleMania? Does he have to, if he wins this match, does he have to compete in both? I don't feel like ECW needs people pulling double duty. This brand is small enough as it is. Should be an opportunity to put everyone on the show. Big Show with a choke slam drops Kane. I think that's got to be it. I was really rooting for Kane, but there it is. The Hardcore Champion, the Big Show, is headed to WrestleMania, possibly in more ways than one. I mean, he's definitely got to defend that Hardcore Championship next week, but he is currently now confirmed to be competing in the Championship Scramble match alongside Brodus Clay and Jack Swagger. And that match is filling up fast. Next week, as I say, we've got people like Cody Rhodes, Ezekiel Jackson, Mick Foley, Husky Harris. They all want a shot, but there's only 2 spots left. Going to be put up with shut up time next week for some people. Congratulations to the Big Show on being one step closer to getting that ECW Championship back.